Hi guys! So today I'm gonna show you this look inspired by Rita Ora at the Oscar night. So this obviously is one of my favorite look of the night, and as you can see it has a strong contouring and highlight, but at the same time it's very classy and elegant. So let's get started. As usual, I'm gonna start my makeup applying the deep brow pomade and filling up my brows. If you want a more detailed tutorial about my brows, I'm gonna post a link down below this video because my previous one was all about the eyebrows. So all the advice and technique that I usually use, you'll find it there. But for this look, since it's like Oscar makeup, I'm just gonna fill it up a little bit and shape them and brush them, and basically that's all I'm gonna do. Once I'm done with my eyebrows, I'm gonna start my eyes, applying and prime them with the concealer. The one that I use is from Makeup Forever from the Camouflage Cream Palette. Now it's time for the eyeshadow. I am using the Too Faced Sugar&Spice palette, and the first color I'm going to apply on the lid, it's called Coconut Cream. And I'm applying it with the Sigma brush E25. With the same brush, we're going to apply also Biscotti and Sugared Violet in the outer corner of the eyes and blend it out. It's very important to blend the color. Every time you apply eyeshadow, remember you don't want to see harsh line, you don't want to see like wings and stuff like that unless you're going for having that look like winged eyeshadow and stuff like that. But if not, remember it is very important to blend it. What I'm going to do now is just adding a little bit of biscotti mixed to nutmeg, just to have a little bit more dimension and a little bit more of a warmer color in the crease, because I like to see the transitioning of colors and it's gonna look very nice. And now, my favorite part, the eyeliner. I'm using the NYX Epic Black Liner with the angled eyeliner brush. It's from Royal Cosmetics. Of course, I'm gonna post the link down below the video with all the details. Remember, this look doesn't have a really long and thick and dramatic eyeliner. It is something very soft and delicate, and it's way shorter than I usually wear it personally, but it's gonna be very nice with this look. It is very elegant and pretty. The technique that I'm using is actually the same of my everyday eyeliner routine. It is just a little bit shorter and thinner. Very important when you apply the eyeliner to go very close to your lash line. You want it to you want to line your eyes. You don't want to apply it above your lash line and leave white spaces in between. Very, very important. Once I'm done with the eyeliner, I'm going to apply on the waterline my Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil Base 2. This is very nice and will give a more natural look instead of applying a black pencil. And now concealer. The one that I use is the HD concealer from Makeup Forever. After you apply the concealer with the pen that it comes with, use a brush and a sponge to help yourself to make it look more nice and flawless. After I apply the concealer, I'm gonna put on my falsies. The one that I use are from House of Lashes. Once we're done with the eyes, we're going to apply foundation. The one that I use is HD High Definition Foundation from Makeup Forever. For this look, I actually mixed two foundations, the N160 and the N110, because it depends. Sometimes I like to mix foundations based on my skin, if I'm tan or if I'm not tan. So for this look, I thought it was good to do this, even because she looks very glowing, and I needed to add a little bit more of a darker shade of foundation. And then I'm going to add some bronzing powder. The one that I'm using is called Sunflower Illuminating Bronzing Powder. And now, contour. We're going to use the Anastasia Contour Kit. I used the darkest color of the palette, and I applied with my Royal Cosmetic brush on my cheekbones, right above the cheekbones. If you need some help to figuring out where your cheekbones are, just use your hand, touch your skin, and you'll feel it. And right there is where you want to trace this line. I'm going to do a heavier contouring. I usually don't use creamy contouring products because I don't know, I feel more comfortable to work with powder ones. Once you're done tracing these lines, you want to go upward on your forehead. Once I'm done with the contour kit, I'm going to use Le Belle Carouselle, Le Belle Carouselle from Too Faced in the color Sun Bunny Dark, exactly in the same spot where I went with the contour kit, just because it's more of a shimmering powder, and you can see the difference. It's gonna make it more shiny and nice. I'm gonna use the lip pencils. The reason why I apply the lip pencil after the lipstick is because I'm using a darker color, and this one is from Makeup Forever called Aqua Pencil 3C. And now to complete my lips, I'm going to apply a little bit of shimmering gloss. This one is from NYX called Sheer Gloss. To complete this look, one thing that I always need to do is to brush my eyebrows with a clear brow gel from Anastasia. Alright, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I really love to recreate this look. That is my favorite of all the ones I saw on the Oscar night. I hope it's gonna be very helpful for you. I love you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like it and to follow me on Instagram at Valentina Makeup. Bye, see you next week.